Okay, now making of quadratic graphs. Quadratic graph, basically everybody first plot out the most basic quadratic graph. What is a quadratic equation, by the way?
The highest power of the variable is 2, or the degree
Yeah,
is 2.
yeah. And what is equation, by the way? What do you mean by equation? That polynomial of quadratic is equated to something, right? Equated to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
When we are making a graph, we are not equating to a number. If I equate to a number, x square plus say 2x plus 1, whatever, is equal to a number, then what does it mean? It means I'm talking about
There's no
certain
one
values of
value.
x only, right?
Yes, sir.
Which value of x will make it 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? So that's not a graph. That's not a graph. In a graph, what happens? We can plot any value, you can put any value of x and you'll get some value of y, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's your polynomial. Okay. So do the most basic one, quadratic, y is equal to x square. Plot this graph for some negative x and some positive x. Yeah, so what did you get?
A shape something like U.
So I hope you have not made straight lines and all. You have understood that straight line graph is only for linear equations, right? Where x power is 1. Polynomial whose highest power of x is 1. Those are linear and they will come as a straight line. Get the point? Only in polynomials. Okay. So suppose I took x as 1, 2, 3 or minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. I'll get the same results, right? 1 square and minus 1 square, 2 square minus 2 square, 3 square minus 3 square, right? So 1 square comes over here. 2 square will come where? If this is my 2, that's my 2, and this will be my 4, right? And then 3 square will come where? If this is my 3, this is my 4. Then so much more is 8, and 9 will be somewhere there, right? So becomes too steep. Hence I said that at least from minus 2 you plot. That's your graph, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
It is like a curve. It's a curve. You can see it over here. Here it becomes very straightish, but it is still a curve, not a straight line. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
And since you're getting the y is getting, I mean the x is getting squared to give you the y reaches high values very soon. If x is 100, y will be 100 square, which is way more than 100, right? So it will go just up very, very steep. One second. Got the point? Now, suppose I ask you, what would be, say, a pink graph, y is equal to x minus 1 the whole square. What will you say? Will you plot again?
No.
No, you
Sir,
will use
move
the
on right.
concept of what? What?
So he said that the graph will shift one right.
Yeah, it will shift 1, right? It will shift 1 to the right. Okay, get the point? How? Because we know that instead of x, we have got a x minus 1. Get the point? It's not a lifting, it is not a going down by 1. Is it going down by 1? No. When it would have gone down by 1?
when the 1 was outside the bracket.
Yeah, so it was y is equal to x square minus 1, then it would have gone down by 1, right? Gone down by 1, right? Get the point? So this goes to the right. It goes to the right by 1 and the graph looks like this. That is how the pink graph will look like. Any doubt?
Okay.
Any doubt?
So in the test, will we have to actually take values and try to plot it, or just eye it and just try to see that it comes as original as the?
One of the plot will be given to you. 1 second, I'm getting a phone call. Yeah, so this is shifted by 1. Got the point? Somebody was asking whether you'll have to plot or not, right?
Yes, sir.
No, one basic graph will be given to you, or it will be told in the question that you have to plot a x square so that you can do the rest. Get the point? It can
Yes,
be
sir.
told that you can draw a rough x square. You can draw a rough x square and do everything on that. So with respect to the x square you have drawn, suppose you have drawn your x square a bit bad like this. It is quite steep like that, but you have drawn like that. But all your transformation should be according to the graph you have drawn. Get the point? So if this gets shifted by 1, you can't say that, sir, it is like this. This will not become that. Get the point? Whichever basic graph you are taking, according to that, you'll have to shift. Now, suppose I'd ask you another graph, say orange graph, which is y is equal to x minus 1 whole square minus 2. How will it look like?
So move on to
So
the.
move
So
down
it'll
to
move.
This
The pink
pink,
graph will move 2 units down.
pink will go down by 2, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
This point where it is cutting was what? It was cutting at 1, right?
Yes, sir.
This point will go down where?
This one.
-1.
To minus 1.
-1.
This point will go down where?
-2.
-2.
Will go down to minus 2, right? So you'll have to be that careful in showing what is happening. Okay. And even if I make it, can you tell me where will it cut from here to there? Is it going to cut on this? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Where will it cut? If I make, where should it cut? Within 2 or after 2?
After 2.
After 2, yeah. Reason? And this is between 0 and -1 or where? So obviously here. Reason? Reason? What is the reason it cuts after 2? Yeah, tell me.
So
So the value of the 0 of this quadratic equation is not satisfied for 2, but it is satisfied for some value between 2 and 3.
Yeah, okay. That's right. The height of this graph is, now this height is how much? 2 is the height, right?
Yes, sir.
When 2 is the height, when 2 was the height, how much this would have been? This place? It would have been root 2, right? Root 2. With 2 height, this would have been root 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Root 2 is 1.4, right?
Yes, sir.
So 1 being the central line, it has to be root 2 forward, 1.4 forward, right? So it will be 2 point something. Now, why am I saying so much? Because now I'm not going to take random graphs. I'm going to take quadratic graphs. So if I'm taking a quadratic graph and shifting, I'll not just be seeing the shape. I will see exactly where this cuts, where that cuts, what is this point, what is this point, this. It has to come as a 1 plus root 2. This has to come as a 1 minus root 2. Is 1 minus root 2 less than 0?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir, it is. Okay, so these points have to be very specific because I am doing a graph of quadratic nature, which is not like beyond, way beyond our scope, like log and other stuff. Get the point? Is that clear? So, how to get it? It is quite easy. How to get it? This orange graph. What value of x is going to make the orange graph height, which is y, as 0? So, what value of x will make the y 0? What is that?
1.
What is that? You will say, let us put y as 0 and check out what value of x will make the y as 0, right?
Yes, sir.
So when you put y is equal to 0, what do you get? You get x minus 1 whole square is equal to 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I say a square is equal to 4, what is the meaning of a? What can a be? A square is equal to 4.
2 or minus 2.
We discussed last time, no? Plus minus 2, right?
Yes, sir. For quadratic, it will be plus minus 2.
For anything, man. A square is equal to 4, so a can be plus 2 or a minus 2, right?
Yes, sir.
A square equal to 4 means a is equal to plus minus root 4. It doesn't mean a is equal to only root 4, not at all. Get the point? If that is not clear, then people should actually write a square is equal to 4 as a square minus 4 equal to 0, a square minus 2 square equal to 0. Put the formula of a minus b and a plus b. A minus 2 into a plus 2 is equal to 0, right?
Yes,
Get the
sir.
point? So if you have a minus 2 into a plus 2 equal to 0, what does it mean?
A's value
A
can be
is
2
equal
or
to 2
minus
or
Or
2.
minus 2.
If a p or q is equal to 0, what does it mean? P into q is equal to 0, what does it mean?
One of
Either
them
P
is
or
0.
Q is
either
0.
P or
Either
Q or
p
0.
or q. If it is given that p is not equal to q, then either p or q is equal to 0, not both, right? So a is either this guy is 0 or that guy is 0, right?
Yes, sir.
So do you have an inclination that this guy is 0 more than that? No inclination. We are doing math, right? So when I say a square is equal to 4, people generally say a is equal to 2. Why not minus 2? If they have to say only 1, why this plus 1 is so attracting? So it is a plus or minus 2, right? Both of it. Get the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Just
sir.
because of this reason. So if I have, say, p square is equal to 10, what's the answer?
Plus minus root 10.
Plus minus root.
Plus minus root 10. Because root 10 means positive square root of. I think I said it last class, right? So
Yeah.
it's not root 10. It is plus or minus root 10. So here, if I want to solve for x. So I made all the squares on one side, the square thing on one side and the rest on the other side. So what does it become? It becomes x minus
Root 2
1 is
plus
equal
1.
to plus minus root 2, right?
Yes, sir.
And x is equal to 1 plus minus 1 goes this side, 1 plus minus root 2, right?
Yes, sir.
So we get two values of x, 1 plus root 2 and 1 minus root 2. Without doing the math, our graph was coming in the correct place itself, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? And you can see I've drawn it very accurately. It is just short of 0.5. This side also just short of 0.5. So that it is around 2.4. Is that clear? So the point is, the precision in the graph is now I will be noting, not like somehow it has been drawn. Not like you have put, okay, between 2 and 3, I put something which is near to 3. That's not allowed. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, instead of giving this orange graph in this format, had I given orange graph as y is equal to x minus 1 whole square minus 2, what is it if I open it up?
X square.
X square
minus 2x plus
minus
1
2x1 plus 1.
X square minus 2x
minus 1.
minus
So
1.
one.
So plus 1 minus 2 is minus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Is this different from that?
No, sir.
If I give this, can you can you make the graph by some transformation shifting and all? You cannot. You cannot say the x square was shifted by a 2x or something. That's not a constant. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
So the same graph, if I give like this, you won't be able to draw unless and until you start plotting everything. And then plotting is not going to give you the actual sequence that what is going to happen next. Are you get the point? While you are plotting, maybe you did not get hold of the bottommost point and you never plotted this. So your graphs, one of the points was here, one of the point was here, you just turn it like that. So it is never going to be precise. Are you understanding? So if it is given like this, you have to box it up like that, and then you can use your concepts of transformation of x square. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
As such, if you don't box it up like that, and I ask you precisely tell me where it is cutting. Suppose you did some plotting and said, Ki, sir, I could actually draw, so no need to shift and all, I could actually draw, it came something like this. I'm big time doubting that you'll get the lowest point right. Here it was an integral point, 1 comma minus 2, so you'll fluke it. But this was not an integral point. So I doubt whether you'll get these 2 points right. So you'll say, sir, I'll calculate it. How to calculate? What value of x will y be 0? So you'll put y 0. Put y 0. Now calculate. It's quite difficult, right? Unless until you are able to split the middle term and make it in 2 factors, will you be able to calculate? No. Tell me somebody who can calculate this, how much is x without doing this part, without doing this part. Anybody, give it a try for 30 seconds. Tell me, what did you do to get the answer?
So you have to use the formula.
Sir, I used the quadratic formula.
That formula has come from where? What's the quadratic formula?
Minus b plus minus root under b square minus 4ac divided
Where has
by
the formula come from? Tell me. Okay, for the kids who are not understanding what they are saying, that they have used a certain formula. One second. Yeah, so what they are saying is, so I'll try to do that also today in the class. If you have a quadratic equation a x square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then you can match your a, b, c's, like a is 1 over here, b is minus 2 and c is minus 1 over there. Then your x is given by 2 values. 2 values can make it 0 at the max. It is possible that there are no values. It is possible that there is just one value. Okay. But at the max, it can be 2 values, because all quadratic graphs is a transformation of x square graph. X square graph is something like this. All quadratic graphs are this x square graph, either shifted here, there, up, down, expanded or shrunk. Got the point?
yes, sir.
So we'll do that. Okay, if the time permits today, we'll do that today itself. That how it will open up or shrink up. But if it goes down or up, what happens? It can behave various ways. Either it cuts the x-axis, it has gone down. How many values of x will give y equal to 0?
2.
2.
2 values. Can you tell me any kind of shifting of this, that it is going to give you more than 2 values?
No, sir.
Never. If it goes up, left up or right up, if it goes up, what will happen?
Sir, it will give 0 values.
It will give you no values, right? When does that happen? When we have to say this was a plus 2. If it was a plus 2, it goes on the other side, becomes a minus 2. Under root of a minus 2 is impossible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, logically we can see that if it was a plus 2, the graph would have gone up, right?
Yes, sir.
If the graph would have gone up, it will not give any roots. So what we are studying right now is visually why sometimes this gives a root, sometimes this doesn't give a root. When will it give you only one value of x? When will it give you only one value of x?
So this is Tejas. May I answer?
Sir, this is Wire. Can I say?
Yeah, Tejas.
Sir, it'll be the part where it'll happen when the lowermost part of the parabola intersects the x-axis at only one point.
Yeah, when? How can it happen that it will intersect only one point? Like this, you have to shift left, up, and down. You tell me that in that way. When it goes where?
So I'm not able to get you. Which graph do I have to shift in order to?
Which graph? Which is this graph which gets shifted? What is the root graph of this which is getting shifted left, up, and down?
Y is equal to x square.
Y is equal to x square. So that you have to shift and tell me. This is your y is equal to x square.
Yes, sir.
You're saying that it is shifted in such a way that it cuts the x-axis only once.
Yes,
How will
sir.
that happen?
Sir, if you take for any value of x, the y value at that point is no.
How it is this shape has to move somewhere. I'm asking you, how do you move the shape such that it cuts the x-axis? What you said, your words, that it intersects the x-axis only once. How will you do that?
So this is Aditya. May I speak?
So is
Yeah,
Abhinav
Aditya.
connected?
So the core graph, if it intersects the x-axis at only one point, if it's moved left or right, it will still intersect at only one point. So in that
That
case,
is
you
not
get
called a
only.
intersecting. That is not a intersecting. It is touching. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sorry,
It will
touching.
only happen when you neither move it down nor up and only move left and right. Right?
Yes, sir.
If you move only left and right, then only it is going to touch only at one point. Get the point?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear? So don't think that you can draw half the graph and say, sir, it is going only one point. The graph is like unending, both sides you have to draw, unending, and still it should cut only at one point. So intersecting is not possible, just touching. Now with our transformation logic, if x square has to be just shifted left or right, then what is going to happen? Give me a sample.
Sir, y is equal to x minus 1 the whole square. You had given that.
Yeah, x minus 1 or x minus 2 the whole square, right? Nothing, like no plus or no minus. Plus means gone up, minus means gone down, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? So if this is equal to 0, obviously when I put y is equal to 0, I'll get what? I'll get only one solution, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Which is x minus 2 is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 2. That means x has come to 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? So, and even if you do the formula what they were saying, you'll get the same thing. So logically you should be knowing when it is giving you single solution, no solution, and two solutions. So what's the logic? If the graph shifts left, right, only it gives one solution. If it goes down, it gives two solution. If it goes up, it doesn't give any solution, right? Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And then we can have big time variations like if I put a y is equal to minus x square graph, we have done that it will be a reflection like this, right?
Yes, sir.
So this graph has to either shift up to give two solution, down to give zero solution, and left right to give one solution, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that we'll do later. First we'll do this. They are saying, these guys are saying that they use a certain formula. I'm saying that I don't know any formula, and the formula itself is based on what we have done. So I said without doing the green part, can you get the answer? Simple answer is you can't get the answer without doing the green part. What they are saying, the formula is minus b plus minus underscore b square, sorry, under root square root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now in this particular question, how much was your a? In this particular question,
1.
a is 1. How much is your b? Minus 2. And how much is your c?
Minus 1.
Minus 1. We put the values. What do you get? B as minus 2. So I'll put a minus of minus 2, which becomes plus 2 plus minus under root b square minus 2 square is a 4 minus 4ac. So 4 is 4, a is 1, so 4 times 1, and c is minus 1. So 4 times minus 1 is minus 4, or minus is already there, so plus 4, right? Divided by 2 into a is 1, right? Right,
Yeah.
I'm just doing it quickly for you. Don't have to bother about this formula because we are not going to use the formula anyhow. 4 plus 4, that is 2 times 4. If you underroot it, 4 goes outside as 2, so it becomes 2 root 2, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
2 root 2. 2 plus minus 2 root 2 divided by 2. So the 2's will cancel, right?
1
Yes,
plus
sir.
minus
Becomes
2.
1 plus minus root 2. Get the point? Which
Yes,
we
sir.
got, right? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Applying the formula, I'm saying, is actually tougher or maybe equally tough as doing this. But if you know how to complete if the square is completed. In this particular case, or any case, we are going to just prove this formula later on. So I'm just going to leave it on the board for a while, that we are doing this. So what I'm telling you right now is, without doing this process, you can't get the value of x mathematically. Okay, through computer and all you can plot and then you can see where it is cutting. Okay, but mathematically the precise, and particularly it's an irrational number, so through computer also you'll not get to know what is that exact number. So only mathematically you can get the exact number, which is only through this process. What is this process called? It is called completing the
Completing.
square. It doesn't have a square in it, you make it a whole square somehow. Why do you want to make it a whole square? So that a whole square and rest is like a constant. You have to make that. Why? So that the rest can be underrooted and the whole square thing becomes a linear, which can be easily solved, right?
Yes, sir.
That's the idea. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Like if I say how to solve x square is equal to 9, it can be easily solved. Why? Why? We can say x is equal to plus minus root 9, right? What is x
Yes.
square? Equal to 19. Easily solved. Why?
X
X
is
is equal to
plus
plus
minus
minus
root
of root
19.
19. As easy as that. So if x square is equal to 19 is so easily solved, what is the difficulty in x plus 2 whole square is equal to 19? Easily solved. Only one extra step, that x plus 2 is equal to plus minus root 19. X plus 2 is that much. So x is plus minus root 19 minus 2, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So the point is I want a whole square and the rest as constant and I can easily solve it. I don't want a x hanging around, because if there's a x hanging around, can I do this? If I had to solve this, can I do this? That x square this side and 2x and 1 I take that side, 2x plus 1, and do a square root and solve it. If I do a square root, x is again hanging around, right? You can't do anything about it. Get the point?
Yes, sir.
So you can't solve unless until you have completed the square. So if this was given and that was not given, how to work back is the question. How to work back? Shall I rub the graph off now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In fact, shall I give you one to work it back? And draw the graph yourself so that you can devise the process yourself without me teaching you? Shall I give you? What say?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Like
Yes,
here,
sir.
I will just orally tell here, how would you have worked it back like this? You will say that x square minus 2x, had it been plus 1, it was a whole square, right? X minus 1 whole square, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Get the point? So you would wish that there was a plus 1 over here, right?
Yes, sir.
But unfortunately, there is a minus 1. So what can you do?
Plus 1 minus
Sir,
2.
you can.
You say that I wanted a plus 1, but obviously this purple thing is not the orange thing.
do minus 2.
But then this
Plus
is
of
right. If
minus
you add +1, you do a -2, so that this is same as this, right? Have you
Yes, sir.
changed the question?
No.
No, sir.
No, but you have made this part very convenient for yourself, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So the part first, second term should help you. First, second term should help you to make the whole thing as a whole
Perfect
square, as
square.
a plus b or a minus b whole square. Okay. For that, whatever you have to adjust over here, you can adjust. You can split this constant into two additions and write in a convenient way. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So particularly for the ones who have not done it before, completing the square, do this one. I'll give you a very easy one. Okay, very easy one. Do it fast. How to have in a format of plus or minus whatever a constant. How to have in the format of x plus minus something whole square and a constant.
Sir, I got the answer.
Okay, just hold on.
Sir.
Why are you telling me now, man? You should have told me earlier.
So we were all listening, so we didn't notice.
Oh, okay. So we got what? We got a x plus 3 whole square minus 8. On solving, we got x is equal to minus 3 plus minus 2 root 2. Then we carefully first saw that it has shifted 3 back and the graph has gone 8 down. I'm not making whole of it, okay? 8 down is like way down. Suppose I make it, okay? Minus 3. Then the big question was whether it is cutting before 0 or after 0. So one way of verifying was finding out the x, where it cuts, where the graph cuts the x-axis. The other one was, which is this, the other one was finding out y. Finding out y was easier, so we did that first. At x equal to 0, what is the y-intercept means when x is equal to 0, where it cuts the y-axis. Where it cuts the y-axis will be easily found when you put x equal to 0. So we put x equal to 0 over here, but it was rather easier putting it over there. X equal to 0, I put it over there, I get y equal to 1. So if y is equal to 1, then I know that the graph shifted 8 down and 3 this way could not have been this kind of graph. It will never cut at 1. This is cutting at a negative point. If it has to cut at a positive point, it has to cut the x-axis beforehand. So we verified that this is a minus 3 plus 2 root 2. This length is 2 root 2 length, and that length from here to there is again 2 root 2 length. I did a pretty drawing that time, okay? This is a rubbish drawing and I don't like to draw rubbish, but still. So this 2 root 2 is a something like 2.8. So minus 3 plus 2 root 2 will be short of 0 and this will be like around 0.2-ish, and the graph is going steeply up. It is going to cut at 1. It gives me a verification. The main thing to note over here is this is the middle point. This side of the middle point and that side of the middle point is symmetric. It is minus 3 plus 2 root 2 and minus 3 minus 2 root 2. So minus 2 root 2, will it be beyond 5 or within 5? So it will go almost to
Within.
6, just short of
Close
6,
to 6.
right? So where I'll be seeing that you are making just short of 6, not like any rubbish place. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So completing the square was the main agenda, which you guys are doing yourself beautifully. So I'll just try to give slightly rubbish one, and then next I'll give you quite rubbish one. Yeah, do this, plot it, do everything. What is the everything what I'm asking you? In the graph plotted, I want where it is cutting the x-axis, what is the middle point? Obviously, what is the deepest point, and where it cuts the y-axis. What 5 things I'm asking? The symmetric point, or the symmetric axis, in fact. Okay, the point on the x-axis, which is on the line of symmetry, that I want. The deepest point I want. The 2 places it is cutting the x-axis I want, and where it cuts the y-axis. 5 things I want. Got the point? Got the point? And there's no chance that you can do that without completing the square. I'm pausing the video. Remind me to resume. Yeah, anybody who's struggling, just ask me. There's no shame, nothing. If you learn well, then the guys who are doing first or the guys who are doing last, all will become same if you learn well. So no shame in asking. Any doubt you want, ask me right now, or shall I just tell you? Okay, I'll just tell you. Assuming that you're having apprehensions in asking, we have to match this formula somehow. And obviously this is not completely that formula. We have to do away with the x term so that we have only a square thing. So x square and x should become a whole square thing. So these two is the pair you are looking at. So this guy has to be of the format of 2ab, because a square is already x square is already in the format of a square. X square is your a square. Your a is your x, you can think of. So here it has to be a 2ab. Without a 2ab, you can't have that formula going, and I want that formula going. If it was a minus 3x, then I'll be going for the formula of a minus b the whole square, which is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So that hardly makes a difference in the method of getting it. So x square plus 2x something, if I don't have, then I can't do it. So you'll write so much blindly. If you have your x square, then you'll write so much blindly. Because if you don't have a 2x, you have nothing. And then you'll say, oh my God, they did not give a 2, they gave a 3x. But this I can't change. So what should it be? Only the people who have not answered, they will answer. What should it be? What should it be? Fast, I'm waiting.
So this is Yash. May I speak?
Yeah, 2x, how much should it make? Should make it as 3x. Yeah, yes.
Yeah, 3 by 2.
3 by 2. So this is the major step, that you have identified what your b is. What's your b? You already had your a, you got your b. Get the point? And don't have this reservations when it is going into fractions. Obviously, we are grown up enough that we can deal with fractions, right? So x square plus 2 into x into 3 by 2. Got the point? So what is the next thing? Now you wish, you got your b. Now what do you wish? What you should have over here? Yes, yes. What do you think you should have over there?
3 by 2 whole square.
3 by 2 whole square, right? Had it been 3 by 2 whole square, my life was so easy. Okay, so I put it over there, but my life is not that easy. I have put it. If I put something, I have to remove it, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
So I put a 3 by 2 whole square. In the same breath, I will remove it. Okay, sometimes you make a minus something square and you make the minus also as plus. So I'll straight away square and put a minus. So 3 by 2 whole square is 9 by 4, right? So I put a 9 by 4, I have removed a 9 by 4. Get the point? I could have written like 3 by 2 whole square minus 3 by 2 whole square. Now 1 year I've seen a very weird thing people doing, that they were saying, okay, this is 9 by 4. But since negative squares are positive, this is a plus 9 by 4. How did they make this minus as plus? God knows. So from then onwards, I've started putting it very carefully. So point what we have done here is we have put a 3 by 2 whole square and we have removed it, so that this is our doing. How did we get that number? By finding the b. How did we find the b? By making it as a 2 into x into something, right? Right? But is this question, Mr. Yash, is it same as this question?
No, sir.
So what do we have to do?
You have to add a -1.
A -1, right?
Yes,
Now
sir.
it is all same, right? Is that clear, everybody? Any doubt you ask me? Any doubt you ask me? I'll just wait for 10 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay. Now, why did we do this? So that the first three terms we can pick up and write in our desired format of x plus b, or which is 3 by 2 the whole square. And this thing, these two terms, will calculate and put minus 9 by 4 minus 4 by 4, which is minus 13 by 4. I gave you bad numbers so that you don't worry about bad numbers. Can you plot it? By all means, right? Right? What is this graph? Goes back by x square, goes back by
1.5.
By
3 by 2,
1.5
and
and
goes
goes
down
down
by
by
3.25.
3.25.
3.25.
13 by 4 it goes down, right? Get the point? So before making a very, very dark and all plotted graph, I mean the final thing, we'll mark some points. It has gone down with by 1.5. So say 1 is over here, 2
No,
is
sir,
over
it's gone
here,
to the left by 1.5 and down
3 is
by
over here.
3.25.
Yeah, what? Yeah, left
You,
only.
you said gone down by 1.5.
Did I? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. This has gone this side by left by 1.5. So I've drawn a 1 over here. That's a minus 1, that's a minus 2, that's a minus 3. So it has gone over here. I'm just putting some points initially so that I don't mess up the graph. And it has gone down by 3.25, 13 by 4, right? So how much will that be? If this is my 1, that's my 2, that's my 3. So my 3 is roughly so much. And it will be somewhere over here, right? Get the point? This is my line of symmetry, right? Get the point? Is that clear? Now, the thing is, after knowing all this, if I make a U, should it cut here or should it cut within? What was the faster trick of finding it? Where it is cutting the y-axis, right? Get that first so that we have very, very nice points to make the graph. So where it is cutting the y-axis? When you put x is equal to 0, either here, which is a little messy calculation, you can put x is equal to 0 over here. What do you get? You get 9 by 4 minus 13 by 4. How much is that? That's a 4 by 4,
Minus
right?
1. Minus 1.
Minus 4 by 4, right? So that is a minus 1, right? But I can put it over here, x is equal to 0, because this thing was this thing. There is no difference. It is all same math happening. This is equal to that is equal to that. So I put x is equal to 0 over here. I get y is equal to minus 1. So I know it is cutting over here, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I know this point, this major point. I know it is the deepest point is over here. That means it is going to cut the y-axis somewhere in the front, right? So I can have a decent drawing going on, right?
Yes.
Get the point?
Yes,
Is
sir.
that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, will it go beyond 1? Will it go beyond 1? I can do a rough calculation yet again without actually going for the actual point. I'll say at x is equal to 1, let me find out the y. What do you think? It will be high or low? Or will it be
High.
right on the spot?
It will be high, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it will be going high, right? Get the point? So you put x equal to 1, what do you get?
Y is
You can
equal
put here also, but messy calculation. This is
So
easy
3.
calculation.
You get
So
3.
3.
So 3.
Easy calculation is what we are doing. So 1 plus 3 minus 1. So it's a 3, right? So when x is equal to 1, it is as high as 3, right? Get the point? So it
Very
is going
steep,
to,
sir.
yeah, so it is going to cut over here somewhere, right? Right? So 3 is quite high, right? Got the point? Is that clear? Now we will draw that it has to go, this was a 1.5, It has gone beyond 1.5 this side, so it has to go beyond 1.5 that side. So it will be this side of 3. I'll carefully draw so that I don't mess it up later on. I don't have to rub it off. Okay, so I've drawn with a dark chalk. Is that clear? Is that clear? So 5 points I asked you to mention. One is this, which is a -3/2, which comes from this. Another one is how deep it went, which is this. That is the minima of this graph. When we are doing some slopes of graph, we'll be teaching you how to get that in another way. That's the minima of this graph. And then these 2 points remain. Somebody tell me what are these 2 points?
So minus 3.25 and
This
0.25.
has to be a -3/2 plus something, right? Plus some root stuff. And this will be -3/2 minus the same thing, right? Right? From -3/2, so much ahead and so much behind, right? Right? Right or wrong? Yeah.
Yes,
So how much it
Right.
is? This goes that side. When I put y is equal to 0, this goes that side, becomes √13/2, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Minus √3 plus minus √13/2. Minus
Yes.
3/2 plus minus √13/2.
Okay.
Plus minus √13. So plus √13/2. And here minus √13/2. √13 is less than 4 because √16 is 4. √13 is more than 3 because √9 is 3, right? So √13 is between 3 and 4 or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So taking 2 as the LCM, -3 plus a number which is between 3 and 4, right? So it will give me a number which is between -3 plus a 3 point something will give me a number between 0 and 1, right? Right? So I'm getting that, right? So it's a cross verification kind of thing. Is that clear? Will you be able to do all this stuff yourself?
So can you repeat the 3 and 4 for the right side one? On
What?
sir, you told 3 and 4, like the plus
Yeah,
13/2
this
that part.
√13, where this x is, I'm just verifying that it is coming between 0 and 1. I'm verifying that it is coming between 0 and 1, this x value. So how to verify? This guy is how much? -3 plus √13/2. This is what it is, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
We have to check this value. √13 is less than √16 for sure and greater than √9 for sure, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
√16
Bigger than
is
3.
4. √16 is 4. √9 is 3, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
this value is between 3 and 4, right? √13.
By 2.
So
Yeah.
√13 minus 3 will be between 0 and 1, right?
Yes, sir.
So between 0 and 1, and half of it again lies between 0 and 1. Okay. In fact, it will lie less than 0.5. It will lie less than 0.5. Why?
So, but then how do you get the √13 there?
What?
How does the √13 come into like the minus thing here? How
Ayyo.
does it?
Ayyo.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh. What? We started with this, no? You put this as 0. This goes on the other side.
Oh,
Then
yes.
under √8. So x plus
Yeah.
x plus 3/2 becomes plus minus √13/2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to solve that. Got the point, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I ask you some reflections, this and that, will you be able to do?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
If I ask you what will this graph be, having drawn this graph, not like you have to do afresh, having drawn this graph, what will this graph be? Or in simple terms, will it be this? I'm just bluffing, maybe. Will it be this pink graph? I've just reflected from here to there. Will it be that?
No, it's not perfectly reflected, is it?
How many say it will be exactly that? How many say it might not be exactly that?
Sir, it won't be exactly that.
Yeah, okay,
So
I
should
heard
we
your
write
answer.
in? Should we
Who
write
are
in
you?
the chat?
No, no, just speak out. Who are you?
Prithvi.
Prithvi says not exactly. Others? Others? No comments.
I haven't calculated it yet, but I think it will be that.
No calculations. We are doing logic. If we
I think
calculate,
it will be
obviously we
that.
can get. Huh?
I think it will be that.
So it will be.
Give me the logic. Why it will be
So
that?
because if it's minus 3x and when you input the y will be x plus sorry will be x minus 3 by 2 whole square. So you'll be moving the graph 3 by 2 units to the right.
Yeah, first of all, if it is minus 3x, this will be x minus this and
Yeah.
the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Minus 13 by 4 and everything, right?
That's the same.
So instead of plus 3 by 2, we'll have a minus 3 by 2 which goes on that side. So this becomes plus 3 by 2. Now other logic is, what if this was called as fx? If this I call it as fx, is this f of minus x or not? I'm just asking you. If this was your fx,
Sir, it is, sir.
It is.
Yes.
instead of x I put a minus x, what happens? Instead of x I put a minus x. Instead of x there is a minus x. So minus x whole square is x square itself. Minus x instead of x will become minus 3x, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if I know this orange graph, whether I know this what is written or not, if the orange graph is anything, f of minus x is a reflection on the y-axis of that graph or not? No matter what it was, a sine graph, a log graph, or a quadratic graph, or whatever, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That we did last class, right?
Yes, sir.
Fx is
Yes,
no
sir.
matter what, we were reading the graph like this is your fx, so minus x will read like that. If f of minus 1 happened to be this much, then in the other graph f of plus 1 will happen to be the same thing, right? It was a reflection, right? We were
Yes,
reading
sir.
the graph. So here you are seeing that by calculation also you'll get the same thing, but by logic it will come much faster, that this guy is a f of minus x and hence it's a reflection, right? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
In the same spirit, just tell me, what would this be?
So the minus
So
Yeah, what will be the blue graph?
so it's minus of fx.
It is a minus of fx, absolutely right. So what I would have written?
Minus x
minus x square
minus
minus
3x
3x
plus
plus
1.
1.
In a very weird way, I would have written like this: 1 minus 3x minus x square,
Minus x square, yeah.
right? It's
Yes.
a minus of fx, right?
Yeah.
And then you do the whole square thing and this and that, and ultimately it will come this only. Get the point?
Yes, sir.
Is
Yes,
that
sir.
clear? Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So if I give you a question, minus x square minus 3x plus 1, if I gave you this question, will you say, sir, we have not done it in this way? What can you do is, you can take minus common, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And minus common, after taking minus common, you can draw this graph which comes inside this x square plus 3x minus 1. You can draw this graph, which is the white graph. Once you have drawn, you can reflect it, right?
Yes, sir.
Even if I'm not teaching you the other way. Is that okay?
Yes.
I was planning you to teach the other way also, but like other way is nothing. Just taking common and shifting a root graph of x, root graph of y is equal to minus x square, shifting this. But don't have to do that. Since I've done reflection with you, I'll just ask you to take common, do the inside stuff, forget about the minus for a while, and then lastly put the minus again. Put back the minus. Got the point? Is it very, very clear what is happening?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For the last time, I'll repeat. You split the middle term as 2 into x into something. That something is your b. Put that b square, remove the b square, and what was there you put back. Then take the first 3 terms, write it as a plus b whole square format, and the remaining will be a constant. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Even if I have not given you numbers like 3 and 1, can you handle with a's and b's? Can you handle with that?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sure.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Before I give you, I'll ask you another graph. Shall I rub this off? Things are going to become pretty difficult now. So if you are not having confidence, you ask me right now. Otherwise, last 20 minutes is going to become quite difficult. Shall I rub it off?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Before I give you the question, can you tell me how will this be drawn? How will this look like? Using your concept of
So it will be the
Sir,
graph
you
of x
draw
square
y
graph.
equals x
fx
square
is
and then you
known.
complex it
If
by 2.
fx is known, what is twice of fx? This is what we have done, right, earlier. If y is equal to fx is known, then what is y is equal to twice of fx?
So it is graph by
Vertically
2.
stretched.
Wait,
Yeah,
no.
then
Yeah.
becomes
Vertically
x-axis
stretched.
Vertically
remains
stretched.
and 0 remains as 0, it becomes stretched, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? If this graph was something like this, then what will be the pink graph?
It will be
Down
vertically
part
stretched.
goes down, more further down, and up part goes up, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Like that it will go, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So don't think it will go in or out. Here it has gone out, here it has gone in. It has just become, any height has become double the height, right? Is that clear? So what
Yes,
will
sir.
this graph look like? Where x square was like this, the 2x square will be like this, right? Even steeper,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if I say 2x minus 3 whole square, what will it be like? It will be like the 2x square has been shifted left or right by 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
So almost same kind of graph, but steeper. But we don't care about the steepness and all because we are getting hold of those 4-5 points and we have to connect those, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
So not to worry about this 2 thing much. Can you do this? I hope you do this. I'll give you easy one. Yeah, do this. Complete the square. I'll tell you the steps. First, take 2 common outside. Forget about the 2. What remains inside, do the same stuff what you were doing earlier. Got it? Very fast. We are short on time, very fast. 2 outside. Okay, have you already done? I'll just change the question a bit so that it is slightly easier for you. Have you already done? People, have you done something?
No,
We
sir.
started doing
No.
it.
Yeah, we have just started.
Nothing considerable.
Just make it as 6x, okay? Easy, all even numbers, no. Slightly easier calculations for you. What's the next line? I'll wait for a while for you to do the next line. Because the next line is a key line. I write the format that a square has been identified as x. Then the minus 2ab has to be there. So 2x, blindly I'll write so much. X square minus 2x is the blindly I'll write that much, and then I'll wait and think a bit and write further. Then what will come over here, people? Prithvi, what will come over here?
So, Prithvi, 3 by 2.
3 by 2. So you got your b, right? That was the main thing. You got your b. B is 3 by 2. In the a minus b whole square, b is 3 by 2. So what should come over here?
3 by 2.
What should come over here?
9 by 4 plus 2.
Not plus 2. Plus 2 was outside, man.
Okay.
Yeah, you can make plus 2 if you just put the bracket there. Okay.
So I think I got it.
So it is x minus 3 by 2 whole square from here to there. And how much it is? Minus 9 by 4 plus 4 by 4, which is
Minus 5 by 4.
plus 5 by 4, right?
Minus 5 by 4.
Minus 5 by 4, right?
Minus 5 by 4.
So I'll just avoid writing one more extra step. Then 2 gets multiplied. So it is this or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We first bracketed it up so that we could do this last questions process and then open up the bracket. So what is the major thing? What is the major thing? What are the steps of doing it? If you know y is equal to 2x square, then the x has been shifted by 3 by 2 forward, right?
Yes, sir.
And then the graph is dropped by 5 by 2, right? Get the
Yes,
point?
sir.
So we know that 2x square is almost x square graph, it is just steeper. And we are not caring about the steepness so much because we are actually putting the points. So how much forward will it go? Whether you double it or don't double it, the how much forward it goes is the same. How much is that? 3 by 2,
3 by
right?
2.
So that's your 1. That's your 2. That's your 3. It goes over here. 3 by 2, right? Right?
Yes,
And
sir.
then what will be the deepest point? What will be the deepest point? The whole graph drops by 5 by 2, right? Right?
So the deepest point will be at
Minus
minus
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah. So 1 is here, 2 is here, minus 2.5 is somewhere here, right? Minus 5 by 2. So we have a hold of this point, so we can hardly go wrong. But then before drawing, which is going to come very steep because of this 2 thing, before drawing it, what is a good way of finding out how it is going to get the y-intercept, right? How much will be the y-intercept? Fast, tell me.
+2.
How do you get y-intercept? Note it down. When x equal to 0, you get y-intercept. Y-intercept means where it is cutting the y-axis. And how do you get x-intercept?
And y is 0.
When y equal to 0, you get your x-intercept, right? Doing a y equal to 0 is a bit complicated. Doing a x equal to 0 is quite easy. So I'll get my y-intercept first. X equal to 0. Shall I put here, 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 here? Which one you prefer?
The first one.
All are same. Here I prefer. So x equal to 0, I'll get y equal to 2, right? So y equal to 2 is, 2 was this much. So this much. So y equal to 2 is here. So it is going to cut here. Now I've got pretty much many points. I've got this deepest point. I've got this point. So I can draw the graph, right? Shall I? This looks like the graph. Get the point? In fact, just make it solid itself. Now I ask you to get 5 points. This you got for me. This was 1.5. This you got for me. This was minus 5 by 2. This you got for me. What are these 2 points? What are those 2 points? When y equal to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
That's your calculation stuff. So I'm not doing that calculation. What will happen is, okay, I'll do it fast. X minus 3 by 2 whole square. This will go on that side and 2 will go down. So it will become 5 by 4. So x minus 3 is equal to root 5 by 2 plus minus, right?
I mean,
Right? right? So x is equal to 3 by 2 plus minus root 5, right? So it is
Yes, sir.
3 by 2 plus something, 3 by 2 minus something. Get the point? So this point is, then you can verify how root 5 is around how much and this and that. Okay, all that stuff you can do. So this is 3 plus root 5 by 2, and this guy is,
3 minus root 5.
is that clear? Obviously this is not going to breach 0 because root 5 is around 2.2, right? So it is
Yes,
not
sir.
going to breach 0 because 22 square is 484. So 2.2 square is 4.84, right? Right?
So
Right? Watch the video again. I'm speaking a bit fast, but you watch it again and I hope you'll understand very well. Now, I did this because I wanted you to do this. Is that clear? So I'll show you the steps again. What was the step? First, I stripped away the 2 from the x square. I made it a x square only so that my a square b square formula works. A square plus b the whole square formula works very easily with this. So I removed the 2. I took 2 common, and what is inside I worked on that. This is no matter what, that much by 2 will be your b or not, because 2x and whatever it is, say it was 11, then your b will be 11 by 2 or not, right?
yes, sir.
Once you get your b, you have to put your b square and you have to do a minus b square. So you'll put a b square and a minus b square, not that b, whatever comes over here, right? And then what was originally you'll put back. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you do this for me now? Do it. Y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Instead of numbers, I've given you a, b, c. Do the same process as this one. So I'm not rubbing the board. I'm not rubbing the board, and do this. I'll pause the video. First step. Shall I do or shall I wait? Yes, people? Shall I do
So
or wait?
you can do it.
What?
So you can do it.
Why? Why? Tell me why. Who was that who asked me to do it? Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
So this step you try to do again over there. What do you get? You tell me, I'll write. You tell me. A is
So
outside. X square, what do I write? What do I write? To have a x plus something the whole square happening, what has to be here? Such that the a square plus b square plus 2ab, I'll write 2ab first. A square plus 2ab plus b square. That kind of format is coming over here. X square looks like a square. What should it be over here?
So may I speak?
No. You're blowing in the mic badly, man. Yeah, the person who was before, who was that? go. Who was that? Ayo, you were talking to me, now you're gone.
So Vishnu.
Yeah, Vishank, what should it be such that it looks like that? See, your A is like your X. 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 What do you wish it was here? A 2 has to be here or not?
Yes, sir. 2.
If I speak that, then I'm speaking again the ones I have spoken 4-5 times. So you tell me, what should be here?
2.
2 has to be there. Okay, what else?
X.
X has to be there. Absolutely right. Now what else? So that I don't change the question. What else has to be there?
A B. So
I can't change the question. This is the question. Yeah, in this question there is some other B. So what has to be there? So that the
B
question
by
remains same.
so B by A.
No, if I say B by A, the question changes. If I write B by A, then the question changes. Is this question same as this question? Are the two terms same?
No, sir.
No. You put a X because you wanted a X. You put a 2 because you wanted a 2. You put a X because you want a X, and X is there. Good for us. But I can't change the question. So what it should be? Like here, it was a 3x, but we wanted a 2, we wanted a x. We did not want a 3x, we wanted a 2x into something. So what did it become? 2x into, did this term change from this term?
No, sir. The same.
It remains same, right? So, but you have changed it. Bx by a is not 2bx by a. This is not this. So what has to be this?
2.
This orange? Huh?
Should be B by 2.
B by?
B by 2.
B by 2. If it is B by 2, is this equal to that?
No. No, sir.
No. So what it should be?
B by 2A.
Yeah, absolutely right. B by 2a. This is the hard job to get. Get the point?
Yes, sir.
So out of this formula, we have got the x square. We have got the 2xb. 2x and our b in this case is this much. For the formula to be in the format, what should be the next term?
B by
Forget about what is there. What should be the next term so that I have a plus b whole square formula?
B by 2A whole squared minus.
Absolutely right. But this I have planted, right?
Yes,
Like
sir.
I planted. So what I have to do?
B squared by 4A squared minus.
Yeah, I have to remove that. Yeah, you can say b square by 4a square.
Plus.
I have removed, or you could have written the whole thing again as it is. Yeah, then
Plus C by A.
absolutely right. Now your engine is going on, huh? So I'll close the bracket till here. This is what we did, right?
Yes,
We did
sir.
all this jhamela so that we can get these terms, right? So tell me, these three terms can be written as what? In the next line, I'll write it. These three terms together can be written as what?
X plus B by 2A whole squared plus.
No, only these three terms I asked. That is that, right?
Yes, sir.
And what is the remaining? Yeah, tell me. Go ahead. You're telling the remaining also.
Sir,
Remaining
I've
is
got
as it
school.
is. Huh?
I've got school. May I leave?
Yeah, you can. Who is that?
Akila.
Akila, did you complete it?
Yeah.
Did you get this formula?
I did not go that far.
Okay, after you have completed, you put y equal to 0
Okay.
and you'll get that. Get the point?
Yeah.
So just see the recording last 5 minutes after your school. Just see the last 5-10 minutes recording. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye. Okay. Yeah, where were we, Vishank?
Yes, sir.
Minus b square by 4a square plus c by a, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is it. This is it. That's it. Nothing else to be done. This is the graph. But if I say where it is cutting the x-axis, you'll put y equal to 0. Get the point? Everybody, who all got this answer?
I did.
Not me.
I got it.
So I got it.
Okay, cool. So if I put y equal to 0, what happens? A will go down 0 by a. So a is gone, right? Right? I'm not even opening the bracket and putting the a. A is gone, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'll get, since I don't have much space, I'll just directly write, I'll get x. Is this coming in the board?
Yes, sir.
Plus b by 2a whole square minus b square by 4a plus c by a equal to 0, right? This is what I'll get, right?
Yes, sir.
If I take it on the other side of 0, what will happen? This will become plus and that will become minus, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'll just take it on the other side of 0 and this becomes this. Is that okay? I've just skipped one step writing it because I don't have
Sir, it's
space.
b square by 4a square.
Yeah, sir. Should be
Sorry,
4.
4a square. I'm sorry. Right? Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Everybody? Now, before doing the square root, shall we just neat it up and make a LCM? Shall we make the LCM? How much is the LCM over here? What is the denominator we can make?
4a square.
4a square for both of them we can make, right? It is already for b square, it is already 4a square. For this to become a 4a square, how much you have to multiply at the bottom?
4a.
4a.
At the bottom and on the top. So what do we get?
Minus 4a.
4ac.
Okay, we are almost there, right? Almost there, right? I do a square root on both sides. What do I get?
Plus minus b square minus 4ac by 2a.
Is equal to plus minus under root of b square and under root of 4a square will be how much?
2a.
2a.
So I'll make the root on top only and put it like this because I don't have space. 2a, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Fortunately, this is also 2a. So when this goes on that side, the LCM remains same. And the next line is this or not?
Yes, sir.
Now doing this is easier or doing that is easier? Obviously, the number is given, that is easier, right? But if you know the formula, then put it in the formula, that's okay. Only when they are messy numbers. If it is like pretty numbers which can be factorized, we never use the formula. Okay, but in real life situations, we'll not have pretty numbers, we'll have messy numbers, so formula will come handy. So formula came because of completing the square or not? Get the
Yes, sir.
point? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this, when I said without doing completing the square, get it, you did the formula which is again completing the square itself. So now since we have derived the formula, you can kind of memorize it if you want. So I am at the end of this also. I'll just ask you one, I'll take your 5 minutes more, just 5 minutes more. Tell me what will be the graph of this thing look like? What will this look like? Instead of y is equal to x square plus 2x minus 1, x is equal to y square plus 2y minus 1.
So will the whole graph move down by 1?
Which whole graph? There is no whole graph right now over here. Which whole graph will move down by 1? I don't know.
So will the graph rotate 90-degree anti-clockwise?
So instead of x, we have a y, right?
Be
If
drawn
we
on the
have
y-axis rather
y
than
is
the
equal to x
x-axis.
square, if we have y is equal to x square graph, which is like this, x is equal to y square, graph will be like what?
So it'll be only on the x-axis.
Yes, sir.
Right? Right? Get the point? Is that
Yes, sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, when a single point, when a single value of x can give you two values of y, it is not called a function. But yes, this is the graph. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Why am
Yes,
I
sir.
doing that? Because now I will say that y equal to root x graph. How will it look like? Root x graph?
Sir, it
You
will only
want
be
it
on the
towards the
negative
positive.
y-axis.
It will be only the positive one and not this one, right?
Yes, sir.
Because root x means positive square root of, meaning to say y are only the positive values and not the negative values. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear? Okay. So if a question comes, do that yourself, okay, later on. If the question comes, y is equal to root of, tell me one of the questions what we have done. What was this question? No, this was like 2x and all. Okay, forget it. I'll write some question. What was the first question we did? X square minus 2x plus 1. No, minus
Yes,
1.
sir. Plus
Plus
1.
1. Minus 1.
No, minus 1. Plus 1 would have been a whole square. No, minus 1. This is what we did, right? Right?
So we did x square plus 2x minus 1.
Plus 2x minus 1. Okay. Right?
Yes, sir.
What is, how will this graph look like? Anybody? How will the graph look like?
X plus 1. Sorry, x plus 1.
What?
Look like an x plus 1 graph, a normal x plus 1 graph.
Normal x plus 1 graph. Let me just see. If root is there, I know root is there, but x square, I don't think this is in course. We are not doing it, but I'll just, since I've mentioned it, I'll just do it for you. Okay. This was x plus 1, the whole square, and how much was there? Minus
2.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Under root of this. Okay. But this is not in course. Okay. I mean, I'm not wanting to ask this in the test. So what will this be? This graph was 1 shifted behind this graph. The inside graph was what? 1 shifted behind
and then
and
it dropped
2
2
down,
units
right?
down.
So that yellow graph was something like this. Where was it cutting the y-axis? So the yellow graph is something like this, right? Get the point?
Yes, sir.
Under root of this, if I do, where is it valid? Where is the graph valid? When y is negative, it is invalid, no? All this region?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All this region, it is invalid, right? So only this region can be underrooted, right? Get the
Yes, sir.
point? Of which, if I say this was one height, then when I underroot a thing which is greater than 1, what happens? The value decreases, right?
Yes, sir.
And when I underroot a thing which is greater than, which is less than 1, what happens? The value? What happens to the value?
It increases.
Decreases.
Like 0.81 under root. How much will that be?
0.9.
0.81 under root. What will that be?
0.9.
0.9. So these values will go up a bit, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
But
sir.
under root 0 will be 0 itself, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So this graph will shift up a bit like this. And then that it will go down. These values will go down. So you'll get a very funny kind of curve over here. Get the point? But forget it, okay? I'll not be asking this. I'll not be asking this. So this purple graph is the graph, what you'll get. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What I can ask is, I can ask you to rotate the graph. And once you get a graph like that, I can ask only the top part. Is that clear?
Yes.
Is that clear?
Excuse me.
Like if the graph was x is equal to y plus 1 the whole square minus 2. How is the graph? Instead of x I put a y. Instead of y I put a x. How is the graph?
The graph is horizontal.
How is the graph? Everybody, how is the graph? What is the graph like?
So the graph
We rotate it.
points towards the right side. The mouth is open towards the right side. Then it moves up by 1 from the original graph and
Up
then
by
down.
1 or down by 1?
So up by 1.
Up by 1 or down by 1? Up by 1 or down by 1?
Up.
Sir, up by 1.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not this. Not this.
No, sir.
No, it should be up by 1.
Put your y is equal to 0. What do you get?
Fine.
You get x as minus 1.
So you'll get x as minus 1.
You'll get x as
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
y equal to 0. X is equal to minus 2. Right? Right?
Sir, minus 1.
Sir,
Minus 1.
Sorry, minus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Put y equal to 0. Same thing to get the intercepts. Put y equal to 0. What do you get?
Sir, minus 1. We just put y equal to
Sorry,
0.
put x equal to 0. We have put y equal to 0, right? Put x equal to 0. Get the y intercepts. What do you get?
Root 2.
What do you get?
Plus minus root 2
minus 1.
Minus 1 plus minus root 2, right?
Yes, sir.
That's your
Yes,
minus
sir.
1. Minus 1 plus root 2 minus 1 minus root 2. Right? In the y, instead of y, I put a y plus 1. It will shift. It will shift backwards in y. This is your y axis. It will shift backwards. Okay, but you do it yourself. You are just replacing. Now what I'm saying is, if I ask you, plot the graph for, I take this that side. What does it become? X plus 2 is equal to y plus 1 whole square. Is this different from this?
No, sir.
It's the same thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Then I say y plus 1 is equal to under root of x plus 2. Then what happens?
It's still the same thing.
Then what happens?
So it's not.
It doesn't change. It's the same thing.
No, it changes. Plus minus, minus is gone.
On the positive side will be there.
What?
The positive side will be.
The
Y
positive
plus
side will be
1,
there.
y plus 1 has to be positive only, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So is it like only this? No, till a -1 level. Till here. Why? Because y plus 1 has to
Because
be
it is y
positive.
plus 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay, or in other terms, I take this one, that side -1. So this graph, this yellow graph was a root x plus 2 graph and a -1 backwards. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
So go
Yes,
home
sir.
again, you
Yes,
watch
sir.
the video. Simple approach of this graph is, I'll tell you the simple approach, but I'm just wanting you to think in all the ways. Simple approach is y is equal to root x will be your y square is equal to x graph, which you told y square is equal to x graph, and only this part. This is y is equal to root x. So what will be y is equal to root x plus 2? If it is a function, instead of x, it is x plus 2. This will shift backwards, right?
Yes, sir.
So it will shift backwards by 2, right? And this will be your y is equal to root x plus 2 graph. And then comes a -1. What happens to that? It drops by 1, right?
It moves one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is the easy treatment. And this is like you use your brains a bit, okay? You try to think a bit. Not that I'll ask you too much, okay? I'll not ask you too much. But if you think a bit, it is good for you. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Shall
sir.
we end the session now?
Sir, the test is next class, right?
Thursday is next class, right?
Yes, sir.
Friday.
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 Friday, okay, Friday. Friday, nothing new I'll teach, okay? I'll discuss that photoelectric effect maybe and all these doubts.
The test won't be on Friday, right?
No,
When is the test?
All your doubts.
So once
how will
Sunday,
you
Monday, Tuesday. Among Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, all other sections are also going to take a test, write a test.
So how will you conduct it?